half of our grand finals are set, and now version 1 needs a dance partner.
نصف النهائي انتهى الأول وعرفنا مين بيكون الجراند فاينالست، لكن نصف النهائي الثاني راح يبدأ الآن، ولازم إن في أحد يكون مع فيرجن 1 لنشهد مباراة بتكون للتاريخ هنا في البوليفار.
Both of our teams here in our second semifinal have saved their best for last this season, but our first team coming to the stage, they don't want money, they don't want fame, they want championships, and they've got plenty to their name already. Representing Europe, Team BDS! Four overtimes yesterday, and they won them all. Seiko with 2 winners. Monkey Moon vanquishing Yan in the 1v1s. But no matter how dominant they are, someone, somewhere, always finds a reason to doubt them. We call those people fools, and by the end of the night, we may be calling these people champions.
تيم BDS واخيرا وصل المرة الثانية على المسرح. بالامس شاهدنا مباراتهم ضد فيوريا الرينينج تشامبيونز الديفندينج تشامبيونز لجيمرز 8، واضطروا انهم يطلعونهم البطولة بالكامل. 4 مباريات انتهى فيها المطاف تكون اوفر تايم فقط عشان يقدرون يتأهلون الى المرحلة هذه، لكن خصمهم احنا عارفين انه عندنا ممثلين للشرق الاوسط وشمال افريقيا. انتهى المطاف في الأول منهم يستبعد من البطولة، لكن الثاني آمال الشعب العربي كله معاه، فخلونا نرحب فيهم. ممثل للمملكة العربية السعودية رول 1. روص كيلرز محسن توأم قدر انه يكتسح السين بالكامل من اول ميجر، من اول بطولة تواجهوا فيها. استطاعوا انهم يتغلبون على الكل، يتوجهون الى كأس العالم، يمثلون يرفعون الشعب السعودي فوق لمرحلة ما حد كان يتوقعها، والآن هم قدامهم خطوتين فقط لرفع الكأس، يكونون أبطال جيمرز 8، خصوصاً أن روص بالأمس أنهى مسيرة زن معنا في البطولات، واستطاع أن يوقف هزيمتهم بكل بساطة فقط من مباراة واحدة.
Ross has had as impressive a tournament run as anybody in Rocket League history. He's been dominant in the ones, but now he's got a tough task ahead of him, as great as Monkey Moon has been. Players, go ahead and take your seats as we get ready for our last semi-final. BDS has won 11 of its last 14 on land. The only team to beat them was just knocked out of the tournament by Rule 1. It's BDS and Rule 1 in a crew battle. Man, fancy. I love this format. Let's send it off to the casters to kick it off.
This game is going to be something else. أعزائي المشاهدين، هذه المباراة راح نشهد فيها الثاني في كأس العالم فريق BDS، وراح نشهد أيضا الفريق السعودي، الفريق العربي اللي استطاع إنه يستبعد أبطال العالم من البطولة بالكامل. الآن واحد منهم فقط يبي يتوجه للجراند فاينل، واحد منهم فقط يبي يكون متواجد في النهائيات. توفيق لهم على طول مع المعلقين.
The last remaining European team versus the last standing Middle Eastern team. BDS versus Rule 1. Both Monkey Moon and Rolastin, that 1v1, have had standout moments, but their teammates as well. Seiko and Rise playing excellently, and obviously Kalirs and Mawson playing well for Rule 1 as well, Hercules.
Oh man, this is arguably going to be just as exciting, if not more exciting, than the previous semifinal we just got to see here. This is got so much history on either end, right? Rule 1 about to make the run of what feels kind of like a lifetime for them, right? Everybody's been waiting for them to have that grand finals moment. And then on the other end of things, you got Rise. He joined BDS. He wanted his time to shine, and this could possibly be it.
A big thing for BDS. You know, you heard Stacks talk about it. You heard the Des talk about it. You know, sometimes people look at this BDS team and they don't necessarily overlook them. BDS, they just bring you that consistency, and maybe they don't have that flair maybe that other teams have. I mean, they don't have
twins,
have the flair.
but
They don't have that corner pinch, right? And Monkey Moon has just been excellent in the 1v1, but they also have Rise, one of the iciest players in the world, coming up against who I think is very hot right now in Rule 1. They have the home crowd with them, but we see how much that helped Falcons last time around. I think it's gonna come down to the 3v3s for Rule 1s, because for me, I think BDS, they are the stronger threes team, and I think that's going to be very difficult for Rule 1. And I think if they can split those 3v3s and make it a battle in the smaller modes, they'll have a better shot. But in every single mode, I mean, it's contested. There's no guarantee that either team wins the 2v2. No guarantee that Roas or Monkey Moon wins that 1v1.
Exactly, no guarantees. BDS saying they felt they were underrated coming into this matchup here. And you know what, I gotta kind of agree with that one. I think at least on the end of Monkey Moon, right? He's kind of been underrated throughout Gamers8. He's been performing, Mans is undefeated, but now the chance to possibly face one of the greatest ones players to touch the game. But first, we gotta get through a 3v3.
Do for sure. We get started off here. Rule 1 yesterday played excellent defense in the 3v3. We'll see a little bit more of that. BDS, gonna be a tough cookie for that. Seiko already having to make a couple of stops. He makes another one. Roas losing that 50. So quick to the ball, BDS. Non-touch there, leaves it for Rise, a perfect shot.
Oh, look at that teamwork, nice and clean. Just like you said, right? BDS gives you consistency. You know you can count on each other. And Rise there with the cleanup for BDS to give them that 1-goal lead.
BDS, they don't care about how you played yesterday. They care about the match in front of them, while that defense was great for Rule 1 before. Now they need to kick it up on offense at threes. Rise, gonna start things off on the kickoff as Rule 1 kick it downfield.
This one headed up into that corner there. It's gonna be Seiko taking his time. Kaliers takes control of this ball. Tries to get the pass down, disrupted though. 4-12 into this. Rule 1 wanting desperately to be on that offensive front, but keep getting pushed home.
Rise talked in that pregame interview about how he felt like Rule 1, they're built for this format, so maybe he was, you know, feeling it a little bit coming into this one, but he's absolutely confident that his team can take it. And so far, BDS handling business. They haven't faced really a ton of pressure from Rule 1. They've handled business in the thirds. Rule 1 having to use a lot of boost to get back just into the midfield. Mawson able to kick the ball back downfield, but again, Rise too quick in the third. Seiko already downfield, the redirect too high.
Here comes Monkey Moon, the man of pretty much the hour. Trying to take this one downfield is Kaliers. Little fight there, almost a Rule 1 gets disrupted. Nobody's gonna respect it on this one. It's too big of a deal right now. 3:18 to go, and a shot on target is denied. BDS hold on to their lead.
Yeah, no headlocks with this amount of money on the line. Pass in front of the box. Avoids one defender, Moss, and the double just off target. The rebound denied as well. The BDS making Rule 1 work for every single touch they get. There, Mawson having to avoid a bump. Another pass. Hard shot for Kaliers off the bar. There's a blue trail on it as well. BDS just got a chip on it. Roas coming straight down, but denied again. Monkey Moon gets in front of it. Not quite over though. As Rule 1 push across in front of the box. Do they get the dish here? No! Roas tried to get there in time, but he ended up forcing it out.
It's just too close for this squad, but the threats keep coming out. Who's gonna be the one to take control though? This ball falls down. Seiko keeps another touch on it, but it's gonna be Mosen trying to get past that midfield. Rise sends it back. Trying to carry this around the corner here. Up into the air. It's just tug of war for re-control. Rule 1 have had so many opportunities that have been so close Right now, BDS just looking a half step ahead.
Well, Monkey Moon has just been so annoying to deal with, and he almost gets it. He finally gets it. And before this, he's roaming around, he's stealing boost, he's getting a little chip, and then he gets back in the rotation in time to take that pass out. And nothing Rule 1 could do, not expecting Monkey Moon to take that shot. Rolas tries to backflip in time, but instead just puts it into his own net.
Man, this Rule 1 squad, right? It's been nothing but dominance throughout all of Gamers8. It feels like this is one of the first times we've seen a proper challenge come out from a squad onto them. Rule 1 having to play catch up with less than 2 minutes in this game number 1 here. Clears his opportunity taken away. Instead, it's Seiko on the attack. Into the corner we go. Rise, unable to send this ball to anybody, and an open net opportunity has been cleared.
Nice job here from Rule 1. They pick up the demo in the mid, or really, I mean, the demo didn't even matter, actually. Saw the explosion, but he was the whole way in the third. That was always going in no matter what. What happened on the backside of that rotation? Didn't get a look at it on the camera angle. BDS's rotation completely non-existent there, and they've let Rule 1 back into the game.
90 seconds for Rule 1 to try and tie this one up, maybe even find another lead. They're not incapable. This is getting dangerous.
Well, Monkey Moon is in the conversation for MVP in this tournament. And it's little plays like that that show you why. He never gives up on the play. He's always sticking around, creating value for his team, getting a bump there where it looks like Rule 1 are going to get a clear. But instead, he turns it into an opportunity for BDS. He's such a threat. Rule 1 get down the field this time, but can they keep the pressure up?
Well, let's find out. Rise gets past 2. Can he get the Seiko pass? It's wide, bounces up, but that was it. 1 minute left. Rule 1 trying to break in. Monkey Moon keeps this ball in midfield. Rule 1 desperately trying to stay out of their own half, but BDS defense just continues to get stronger as time goes on.
You got to keep in mind, in 3v3, the only team that really had BDS's number was Team Vitality. Well, they're not in the tournament anymore. And they're showing you why. They're so excellent at threes. Rule 1, just a step behind, but they're only 1 goal behind. Still, Monkey Moon won't let him get any free space. He takes away 1 opportunity, but ball still in the air. Rebound. Actually, maybe an attempted pass there to Rolas. Had to take it back to the corner. Another pass. Chips it over 1. Only 1 defender back. He leaves it, but nobody can go. No boost. Nothing. All 3 players of Rule 1 completely starved. And time running out. Nothing left here for Rule 1. They get 1 last try, but they can't get back to the net in time. Monkey Moon kills it, and BDS win game 1.
That's the consistency they talked about, you talked about. It's just, with a team like Rule 1, right? You've been so dominant throughout the entire week. At what point do you get nervous?
Never. I mean, you heard Rise talk about it. I don't think they do get nervous. They're extremely, oh, you're saying Rule 1, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The other way around. I mean, Johnny Boy was saying it on the desk, right? Like, Falcons losing. That has to, like, put a little inkling in the back of your mind, like, uh-oh. Like, maybe Mina doesn't have it in the bag after yesterday, because I think a lot of people were high on the Mina train after their performances yesterday, but BDS, they love putting a knife in people's hype.
You know, I think that's the perfect way to describe it, especially after the hype that Rule 1 had yesterday, 4-0ing the world champions, right? Putting an end to Zen's winning streak. This poor kid, unfortunately, a good shout out to Zen, but Rule 1 putting a stop to it. Now you're coming into the next day, you've got the challenge against BDS, and this one, this is the matchup to watch though, Jorby.
I'm curious if Rule 1 go with 1s or 2s. I think you're fine going for either one. Either one's gonna be difficult. And the Twins, they did take down Zen and Alpha yesterday, but for BDS, it's gonna be tough. I think Monkey Moon, with how he's played in 1v1, he can take on absolutely anybody. Rolas will take the pitch though. He has been excellent all week. Can he continue that here and get Rule 1 on the board? Or will Monkey Moon put a stop to all of that? He gets the first kickoff, and off the bar and in, Monkey Moon continues to roll.
Monkey Moon, the man that everybody has been saying is in contention for best in the world, trying to start out strong to let that statement have a period and let everybody know exactly who he is.
Monkey Moon, at one point, a lot of people said he was undisputed best in the world. The conversation got muddy after Zen entered the scene. but Monkey Moon certainly hasn't forgotten how to play and has shown it all week. Roas go for the hard kick, gonna test Monkey Moon here. Monkey Moon passes the first test, gonna have to recover, and he does well enough. Gotta get back in time. Roas not a lot of boost, has to kick it away, wants the corner. Monkey Moon avoids the demo, and able to get back and reset.
Ruas off the backboard, just trying to stay in control. Nice little bump there, disrupts an easy open goal there for Ruas.
And Monkey Moon, as he's coming around the corner, tries to keep it close. And Roas, he didn't see Monkey Moon, he knew a quick flick was the best option he could have. You know, worst case scenario, Monkey Moon forces it up and the ball goes out to the corner in the blue. You get a chance to maybe steal some boost, put on a little pressure. But Monkey Moon was sitting too close. Ross flicks it right over him, and like you said, the bump helps him out even there. A nice response from Ross.
Ooh.
Oh, is that in?
That's in.
All right. Right off the rip on the kickoff. Just shoot if you win it. Monkey Moon just a little hesitant on where that one was going after the kickoff. Does he go for the boost? Does it get back in position? Even he didn't know, and Ross made a punish.
I mean, a player like Ross, there's no room for hesitation. Critical thinking, tough decisions, and a potential kickoff goal. This one gets put into the corner. Monkey Moon takes that corner boost. He's gonna turn around, try again. Up into the air we go, up towards that backboard. Can he double it? He gets the angle, and in Monkey Moon reties up the game.
Now, Monkey Moon was doing this to Yan as well. Just beautiful placement. Ross going to the top of the net. Monkey Moon knows it, so he lets that ball get right underneath his car to go as low as possible. Brilliant shot from Monkey Moon.
Incredible shot. I can't help but picture Ruas as almost like a little bear, and every goal you're just poking him, waking him up, waiting for the attack. This kid is insane, but Monkey Moon, he can put up a fight on him. 345. Spall in control with Monkey Moon. Soft shot towards that net, taken aback by Ruas.
Monkey Moon gonna let him hang. Gotta be a little careful because that's gonna happen. A little hesitation, he doesn't know initially. He wants to stay close in case Roas gives that ball up. But Roas keeping it close enough, able to flip it right over him, and Monkey Moon just didn't have the momentum to avoid the demo. Roas taking him out and getting the goal.
Oh man, this is definitely gonna be one of those high shooter games. It's been 7-8s, 6-8s. It's insane the amount of goals these two could put up against each other until we reach a point where maybe we start to see some crazy defensive masterclasses coming out. Monkey Moon sending this one. It's Ruas now on the attack.
You know, not everyone can be beast mode, Herc. An insane defensive performance that we saw from him, but right now, you're absolutely right with 5 goals scored in the first 2 minutes. Monkey Moon gets the demo, launches it on target, ties it up easy.
It's too easy.
Demo's name of the game right here for both players. Roas taking out Monkey Moon on 2 of them. Monkey Moon taking out Roas on 2 of his. The best, I mean, the most lethal option for sure in 1v1s.
No one's judging the demos in this, right? This is for a spot in the grand finals. You do what you gotta do to break on into that last opportunity to keep going here. Gamers8, Roas carrying this one. Off the side of his car, can he get the challenge on him? Monkey Moon keeps this one out.
Cool. It was a good initial position, but then Ross steals that pad. Just delays a little bit. Oh, the nice canister spawn for Monkey Moon. And a perfect flick, my goodness. No chance Ross saves that.
No, not at all. Look at this. Just perfect and clean.
Toasty.
Toasty.
That's a whole heap a whole loaf of bread for Monkey Moon there.
It is. I mean, if you take it, you're going up a nice chunk of change in the prize pool here.
Oh,
what a fake!
Oh, Monkey Moon, you're desperate after you lose this 50. You gotta hurry up and recover, and a nice enough job. Roas knows he's gotta hurry up. It's an easy fake for Roas. Back and forth, we continue.
I feel like these two are so equal in skill set. Arguably, that's kind of a hot take for a player like Ruas to say somebody's up there in his skill right now, but someone's giving him a run for his money, and his name is Monkey Moon. Nice save there from him. Now time for the counterattack. A shot denied and placed into the corner.
Monkey Moon stealing out that boost. Putting a little more pressure on Roas, who's on small pad duty. Got the catch, wants the flick. Ooh, tried to hit him. Maybe he gets a chance at a demo, but he'll happily take that boost out. Roas had the angle well covered. Now another flick, another goal. His flicks are on point, and they can't be beat.
Oh man, Monkey Moon, he wants to tell everybody that he is him, and his flicks, like you said, they are just on it. The placement just above savable. Roas, what's going on?
As soon as Monkey Moon sees Roas's car on the right side, he knows he at least has a chance on that left side flick. But look at that kickoff, goes right back. Roas takes it right back. A tie game after 2 quick goals from Monkey Moon. Roas flips into the ball. Monkey Moon just can't get enough of it. Roas was too squared up on it, won the kickoff cleanly.
It's one of those like ranked kickoffs that tilt you just a little bit because it was out of your hand.
Like you just gotta flip into the ball, not off the ball. And then you'll be okay. Sometimes it's a little hard though, Roas. Just had the better kickoff that time. The standard kickoff comes to bite you.
Well, let's see if he can bite back again and try and declare a lead. Minute and 42 seconds. Time slowly going away. Nice bump there. Monkey Moon playing the patient game here. This one not quite on target. He's gonna retreat.
No chance at that boost either. Roas though gave up the touch and almost gave up a goal. Monkey Moon definitely had a chance there to score. He gets the demo on Roas. This one might go in, but the spawn and RNG comes to save Roas.
Oh man, listen, if somebody had luck on their side, I would argue it'd be Roas if he ever wanted to pull that card out. Even playing ground as we approach the final minute in regulation between these two. A nice flick there. Monkey Moon with the save, a little dangerous though. Roas knows he wants to take this one back. Incredible 50 there. Can he take a shot on Monkey Moon? He gets over him, it's in. This one goes to Roas. Rule 1 back up in the lead.
Monkey Moon plays him tight here because he's got no boost. Going back puts him in a precarious position as well. Roas, he knows how desperate Monkey Moon was there, knowing that he's low on boost, so he waits for Monkey Moon to flip across, knows he's overcommitted. Roas can wait. Monkey Moon can't recover. He doesn't have any boost to gain momentum. Easy flick over him, and he's taking the lead late here.
46 seconds. Can Roas continue his streak? Is Monkey Moon's gonna end here? We're gonna find out. Roas up in the air. Second touch denied, Monkey Moon. This ball pops up. Is he gonna take the shot? He's gonna collect, taking his time. Ooh.
He got him. That'll do it right there. It wasn't a flick, it was the low 50, Herc.
The low 50 to answer back to Roas. 26 seconds to go. It has been nothing but back and forth play between these two, continuously on even playing ground.
Because of how effective Monkey Moon's flicks have been, Roas feels like he has to challenge him as early as possible. If he has the boost, he's got to go because he has not defended the flicks well. Monkey Moon had him on red that time, knew exactly when to put it under him, got the low 50. Now what's gonna happen here with Roas in control? Has a chance to take the lead again. Got the reset! Beautiful goal from Roas!
Incredible goal. A masterclass of exactly what he's been capable of. Up in the air, takes the reset just over Monkey Moon. 10 seconds to go. Roas goes up by 1.
Well, now Monkey Moon, what's he got in the trick? Anything on the kickoff, or is it just standard? It is just standard. He's gonna leave the midfield. He's got no time. Roas just gonna put it on target, but Monkey Moon's there on the save. He lost the boost. That might be it. Roas puts it on the ground, and he will not be beaten in a 1v1, tying the series for Rule 1.
Oh man, Roas just completely unstoppable. You've heard it before. He is the best ones player in the game right now. Zen couldn't stop him. Monkey Moon couldn't stop him. Feels like the world is just behind on him right now. You can see the frustration on Monkey Moon's face, but let's go back to this one. That one, that little angle right there at the beginning, I had some hope for Monkey Moon after that.
Oh, but those side flip flicks were so good from him. And Roas catching Monkey Moon out when he's on low boost. Monkey Moon trying to challenge him. Do what he can in a tough situation. Then Roas, a perfect touch here on the reset. That time Monkey Moon did have boost. Just misread exactly where Roas wanted to go. He had to defend the center of the net. Roas puts it backside. Really an excellent showing from both players. Roas just got the last laugh with the amount of time that was left.
He definitely did, but we prevail. You keep moving forward. I keep going back to Rise saying that they're underrated, right? You want to believe in the statement that there's a chance, you know, to kind of find a little bit of a regain here in the series. They're not out. Threes, they definitely have a solid opportunity against Rule 1, but giving any space to a player like Ruas could flip that like a coin.
Back to the 3v3. Rule 1 had struggles getting any offense going. It took a botched BDS rotation for them to score their only goal. BDS gonna give them another one of those. I certainly wouldn't count on it if I were Rule 1.
Ruas trying to take his time. Nice flick. Unfortunately, that one, no connection there to take a shot. Instead, it's gonna be BDS on the attack now. Nice challenge. Monkey Moon taking a shot of his own. This one gets sent out. We stay scoreless for now.
Rule 1, more defense inbound. Up high again. BDS happy to take the time and the space. Rise pushing forward and gets the 50 on top of it. Rule 1, they happily approach that 50 thinking, okay, we'll easily get there, jump in front of it, we'll win it. But then Rise always finds a way on that reset, getting it to the ground, winning that 50. BDS fast on the rebound, but not quite fast enough. Monkey Moon, center field, wants the pass back to Rise. He's got him. Rise on the high dunk attempt, he doesn't get him. Seiko back in front. Oh, hard shot from Seiko, hits him backside.
Oh, you know Seiko saw this coming from a mile away. The bump off the backboard just opened up the opportunity to realistically place this wherever he wanted, and he decided, let's go behind, turn it unsavable. BDS up by 1.
Rule 1, again, just stuck on their half for the entire first minute. Gotta find a way to get by that BDS midfield. How can you when Monkey Moon, Rise, and Seiko just been launching themselves at every ball, winning most of these 50s. Boston does well enough to get by Monkey Moon, but they gotta do more to get by the rest of BDS. Rise pushing it out to the corner. That buys time for the rotation. That buys time for Monkey Moon. Back over to Seiko. A free shot, goal! Seiko for 2!
What feels consistent is consistent. BDS, the passing plays continue to come out from the corner to the net. Seiko puts BDS up by 2.
Rule 1, they are not happy playing defense simulator. In BDS, they might forget what defense is like if this keeps up.
That's fair. So, I mean, listen, BDS, they had to play a lot more defense than they probably are accustomed to in that first game in the series here, so they want to get placed back where they're comfortable on the attack. Seiko trying to float this one down towards the net. It takes what feels like the entire team to keep this one out. Ruas reset to try to get the pass in, denied.
The first chance on the blue half I think Rule 1 have had. Almost halfway through the game. That one across. Clears was able to just get there in time. Awesome. Able to 50 that back out to Roas. On the point now, Roas. Off one in, Roas does it all himself here. Off the initial 50, and he gets a goal for Rule 1.
Look at this one, Ruas just on his own, doing the flick. He's doing the Monkey Moon flick. He saw it enough times. He said, I'll do it on my own in here.
Excellent flick as well. It had to be perfect. It was still well covered. But that first 50 from Mossum gives him a little chip. He was finally found a breakout opportunity. They collected. Need that to start to shift the momentum. See if they can collect anything more. That ball up high, Monkey Moon and Seiko having to work together to get that ball out. Seiko helps Monkey Moon out. Pushed out again, Rule 1 starting to get more 50s in the midfield. Well, with that one not gonna go their way. They need to hold firm, buy some time for their team to get back. They do, Seiko loses the 50. Monkey Moon there to take away the play. A perfect touch out to the corner.
Lots of demos coming through. You can feel the aggression, the want to win a game, to take the lead in the series. As we approach 2 minutes, Team BDS have managed to hold on to their lead, but is it gonna last long? No, not when Ruas is up in the air. Enough space for a double tap off the backboard. He finds the angle to equalize game number 3.
The Twinnergy was gonna come out eventually. Clears with a beautiful setup with the first touch, the second to get over the second defender in midfield, and making life easy for Ruas on that goal. Rule 1 are alive and well in game number 3.
They're coming out swinging, Jorby. And now it's on the flip side. Monkey Moon, he wants revenge off that shot. Takes 2 Rule 1 players, though, to keep it out. Minute and 40. This one dropped down to Seiko, denied by Mohsen. In the corner they go, taking his time. 30 boosts in the tank, enough to get past midfield. And enough to maybe take a shot or a follow-up, but a double tap into the corner keeps BDS alive.
Now Monkey Moon dishing out balls to the corner like he's a 5-star chef. Now Rise, here he goes in front. Oh, deleted the back line, Rule 1. They have an open net, and it's gonna go straight in. Kalirs taking matters into his own hands, taking the lead against BDS.
If you can't find space, just take him off the field, and it's all yours. Seiko couldn't respawn in time to make the save. Rule 1 up by 1.
Well, well, well. BDS, for all that pressure that they had for about 7 minutes of 3v3, it all has melted away. Rule 1 now in the lead. BDS to look for that pressure that was working so well, but they started losing those 50s. They're not able to collect the boost off of it. Monkey Moon will collect his own corner. Has had some good defensive stops, pushing the ball out in the corner. He gets a 50 here, popped up in front to Rise. Rise looking for Seiko. Seiko, no touch there. Pushes the ball back into the corner for Mohsen. Mohsen able to flip over 1, but Monkey Moon just there to be a threat. And Seiko coming in again. Midfield starting to hold up for BDS. Seiko going for the bump. Doesn't quite get him, but Monkey Moon still gets there in time. Seiko stealing the boost. A lot of pressure building here for BDS. Around the corner, do they have something developing here? Seiko in front, but all of BDS have retreated for the boost. Monkey Moon keeps the play alive.
This one's still up for contention for BDS. Find something, redirect to try and turn this into a pass, but instead it's Ruas trying to take control. Kalirs gets the cleanup for the shot after a bump onto him. Disrupts the play he wanted to formulate there. 10 seconds before Rule 1 can claim another win unless they find something here. BDS denied time and time again.
Monkey Moon, last try, ball bounces off the ramp, no boost. He needs some help, none is coming. Rule 1, take the lead in the series and split the 3v3.
For as close as this feels at times, throughout Gamers8, Rule 1 have realistically been putting on a masterclass, right? It's the revenge arc realistically after their results at Worlds. Is not what they wanted. But here, you're on your home turf. You got the crowd, you've got the heart and the feeling for everything. They're taking them down, Jorby.
The only team that they've lost to so far is nobody.
Nobody.
Version 1 ended up losing to them. They're sitting there waiting in the grand finals. But BDS, they started off so strong. That 1v1 seemed to have given Rule 1 a little bit of confidence. BDS started out with that 2-0 lead. You thought, okay, more of the same. Here we go, BDS win the 3v3. But then Demos and Kalirs. Kalirs, massive difference maker on that first goal with the pass. And then Roas says, okay, I can't let the twin do all the work. Let me clear some space for you. He pulls out the plow, and Demos the last defender of BDS out. And then there was just nothing BDS could do to get that ball back. Despite that pressure that they put on at the end, Rule 1's defense finally clamped down.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. It was like you could feel the pressure building up, and then they put a lid on that candle, and they said, out, flame out, move on. This one's ours. We keep on going. Now we got 2s here, Jarby, Seiko, and Monkey Moon, Ruas and Killers. This one is gonna be interesting, right? This is kind of the 2s matchup that has been realistically what felt undefeated for Rule 1, and Kalirs is gonna keep that streak going.
Right, it's funny because both of these teams have only lost one 2v2. BDS, they lost the 2v2 to Furia, and then Rule 1, they lost their 2v2 to none other than Daniel and Beast Mode. But I mean, some of the best duos here, right? These also are 2 of the best duos standing. Rule 1, they get that first goal. Kalirs and Roas, they had that double fake to end the series yesterday against Vitality. Now Monkey Moon trying to set up Seiko. Can't quite get over on the 50.
Not quite. Ruas reset to just try and get this ball out of the vicinity of his net. Just taking their time. Seiko, no connection on this ball. Instead, it's going to be Ruas taking a shot at that net. Monkey Moon getting the clear. Pass over to Seiko. Nice attempt, but the pinch sends this onto the other side.
Ruas takes that one away from Monkey Moon. Finds Kalirs again. Oh, Kalirs, not quite the catch he wanted. Seiko trying to get the catch and the bump. To get the boost steal out of it, Monkey Moon protects the midfield. Ooh. Probably not the touch Monkey Moon wanted to put it past Roas, and Roas just puts it past all of BDS.
Oh man, that's not a Fennec Jorby, that's a Merc. He just went right through him like he wasn't even there.
Just a big old bus Roas is. And what a start for the Twins. BDS put on the back wheels here a little bit. A little bit of a surprise. Monkey Moon, does he get the goal? Yes, he does. He's Monkey Moon. Of course, that one's going to go right in.
You know, he definitely wanted to answer that one quickly. BDS don't want to have to play a game of catch-up for too long.
Perfect kickoff for him. And Rule 1 don't quite get what they're looking for on it. Now for BDS, they're the ones to split the lead. You don't let things get out of control too hard, as both of their teammates, Moss and Rise, wait on the back wings for possibly match point or a tied series in a guaranteed Game 6.
Monkey Moon trying to get this ball out. Oh, nice save there. But how long is it gonna last? Roas up in the air. This one getting shot over by Killers. The double doesn't find its way in. Instead, it's Monkey Moon breaking away. Is he gonna try and get the flick? No, but the follow-up from Seiko will find its way in.
Love this approach from Monkey Moon. Threatens the flick, makes it hard for the 50 to happen. Roas has to respect it, but he holds and tries to get the 50. Monkey Moon just has too much momentum, gets behind the ball, so his flick, or so his 50, there's no way Roas is going to win it solidly, making an easy chance for Seiko to score. Excellent approach from Monkey Moon.
Listen, this is one of the most creative teams in the world, and their hunger to go back and avenge themselves, rewrite the storyline is so strong. This ball sits in the midfield. Nice big clear there from Rule 1 to the backboard. Seiko, he said he's got this. And he's staying in control for now.
Good follow-up touch from Kaliers and a great shot from Roas. The Twins, they're not gonna let you score a bunch in a row on them. Kaliers, a great first touch in the wave dash, the wall dash to beat Monkey Moon with speed to the ball to get the pass to Roas. What an excellent play from Kaliers.
Did I say BDS was creative? I meant Rule 1. They're getting a little spicy with these plays here on the offensive attack. This one a little bit more simple of a shot in the corner. Can they turn around and take another one? No, it's gonna be Seiko air dribbling this one all the way on through, but it's gonna take a lot more than that to break past the Rule 1 defense.
Again, Seiko, last man back as Monkey Moon retreats. Kaliers knows it, wants the bump, left it for Roas, and a perfect shot again. Kaliers is the plow, and Roas, he gets the freebie.
Oh man, they are so incredible together. The synergy is real. It's actually real, Jorby. They're a level above the rest.
They really, together, you know, it's like Dragon Ball Fusion. They just become, it's Gotenks, right? I'm totally
Gotenks. Well, Seiko's gonna do his own version of a little Kamehameha. Is that what it is?
I mean, it's Gohan and Trunks. I'm pretty sure it's Gotenks. I might be wrong about that. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, guys. What matters is Seiko scored and BDS are only down by 1.
Oh man, it's been years, okay? Halfway through the game number 4. BDS trying to tie up the game, trying to tie up the series, but the Twins just a little too powerful. Seiko looking to steal some of that energy. That bounces right off. A nice touch and a good steal, putting Seiko, the last man back. Can he get there in time? He does. He needs that follow-up. Roas there to steal it away. Kaliers coming on the back end. Trying to find it, Monkey Moon. Picks it up again. 50, forces it back out. A demo, doesn't give anything for him. What a save from Roas, but he can't get it twice unless Monkey Moon helps him out with the crossbar. He beamed it, and he left the game-tying goal on the board. It swings the other way. A 2-goal lead for Rule 1.
Kaliers has turned what felt like his back against the wall into a free goal. Nice touch on that one. Rule 1 extend the lead by 2, looking confident as ever with every challenge that comes their way.
Oh, man, BDS. Monkey Moon, how do you not have that in the back of your mind? Well, there's the game-tying goal, and now you're down by 2 all of a sudden. Can he get it within 1 again? No. The 50 goes completely into Rule 1's favor. Does that Roas defense go on lockdown again? Kaliers, he has been lethal as the front man in this 2v2. Roas trying to set that up. Again, Kaliers gonna wait in the wing. Roas Next up, he's got a, Roas does not wait. If he has the boost, he goes.
He does indeed, and there's Clears trying to take a shot. Seiko with the save. Roas popping this one up with every touch he makes. He wastes precious time that BDS needs. Low boost, no boost for Seiko. Monkey Moon chasing after this ball here in the midfield. Instead, it's Clears that uses it as a pass. The follow-up finds its way in. Roas puts Rule 1 up by 3.
Again, this setup, genius touch there from Roas. He sees Monkey Moon, just puts it off the side, and then the bounce on top of it. I mean, the perfect bounce to Clears, who puts it backside of Monkey Moon again. He's already in hurry-up mode after Roas' first touch. It was just a series of great touches that just put BDS on the back wheel. Nothing they could do about it. And this duo is just too nasty. Now Roas doing it himself. Clears whole full missile into the ball, but can't quite find the goal. Seiko, hard hit. He's hoping that something can happen, but nothing is, as the ball's cleared back to his own half.
Oh man, less than 30 seconds before Rule 1 can claim match point. Last stitch efforts are coming through. The pass over to Monkey Moon denied. Instead, it pinches back all the way into the BDS net. Rule 1 are unstoppable.
Wow, Rule 1 putting on a stomp here in the second half of the 2v2. 7 goals with 15 seconds remaining. BDS fought back, they tied the game up, and then they just were never able to get back into form in this 2v2. Gonna have to look ahead to that 3v3 to stay alive in this series. The Twins come up big time for Rule 1. Roas came up big time in the 1v1. They split the 3v3, and now Rule 1 go to match point. One more to go before they head to the grand finals.
Sometimes you look at a team and you just know they're feeling it. It is their time, it's their moment. The crowd so excited for them, right? They have the energy, they've got the synergy. It's on lock. You got one more series to claim.
BDS, that last 3v3, they started out with that 2-goal lead, and this time they had to fight back from 2 goals down. They did so, but then after that, Roas and Clears just never gave it back. Clears was absolutely phenomenal, really preposterous on the front line in this 2v2. Every single time he's behind the ball, he's winning the 50. Roas also getting that save, and then you think the one time you saw it, Monkey Moon hit the crossbar when the net was actually open for him, and that's when the wheels fell off the wagon for him.
Oh man, you know it's gotta be rough, but if there's a team that's got a coach that could bring back the mental game, it's Mew. You know they're definitely talking right now. They're kind of taking a moment for themselves. But you heard Rise in the interview with him before. They said, if we win and we lose in the grand finals, it wasn't worth it. So you know they're aware of what's going on, right? The level of respect you gotta give to Rule 1 after the performance they're giving, not only throughout the week, but in the series itself. One more to go, and Roas has got the opening goal for Rule 1.
I gotta say, I absolutely love when this kickoff works. There it is again. We see Falcons do it, we see Rule 1 do it. Roas cuts out to the right wing. It's a perfect 50 out to the right, and they get the goal. I love me. The only constructed play in Rocket League. And there's only like 2 teams doing that kind of kickoff. I love it when they pull it off.
Hey, they just gotta keep it to the region though, right? As soon as you got everybody else.
Oh, everyone do it, please. The more interesting kickoff strats we get, the more exciting it becomes. Everyone's like, oh yeah, no, just play safe kickoffs. We're just gonna cheat up and be boring. Like, come on.
Get creative, guys. It's only been like 7 years.
We like fun. We also like that shot from Seiko. He just shoots it right in their face, dares them to save it. They can't.
Listen, BDS are on a revenge arc here. They need 3 wins to take Rule 1 to Game 7, which arguably against a roster performing like this feels near impossible. But I've spoken to them. They said they take it 1 game at a time. And right now, you feel like they're almost taking it minute by minute. BDS have responded. They want another lead. Instead, it's Rule 1 on the attack. This one to the backboard. Seiko's got it covered. Mohsin trying to take a shot of his own. Monkey Moon with the clear.
Some space now as Kaliers lines it up. Roas sends it back to the board, and whoa, that got a little closer than you might have expected. One rips off the board again. No boost for Kaliers. They'll take the mid boost, pulled off. BDS trying to shade the approach, give themselves a favorable 50. It didn't work out that time. Now Roas sees the board, saw the net, but Monkey Moon's in the way.
Oh, couldn't quite find it there, but it's not gonna stop Mosin from getting a cleanup from another touch. Rule 1, find themselves in a lead once again.
Great 50 from Roas, and Monkey Moon just couldn't recover on the board in time. And you see Rise, a bit of panic with Monkey Moon as he comes down for the touch, and they just center it right into Rule 1, and Rule 1 get the goal. Rise has to be thinking, he sees Monkey Moon fall down, he's not gonna recover in time, but Monkey Moon still gets up, commits, Rise coming down, and no touch. That's not the play that BDS need if they're gonna win this series.
No, it is not. It's gonna have to be a little bit more calculated and coordinated than that. From the likes of Rule 1, they've got that kind of description for their team on lock. Calculated and coordinated is exactly what they are.
Oh, Mawson putting on the absolute slot of a shot here. And how about that double tap pass? You know, off that corner, it can easily just drop straight down, maybe go out too high, but no, it had the perfect balance of height and length for Mawson to slot it in the top left corner. A 2-goal lead. Rule 1, they are in position, Hercules, to win this and take down BDS in 5 games.
That is just such an insane statement to be putting out, but realistically...
This is what all the devs were saying, this is BDS's game.
Yeah, no, listen, a team like Rule 1, I've been watching them throughout the week. They're on it. It's one of those things where with every win that they collect, like through games, feels like the powers are getting stronger and stronger. They're getting more confident as time goes on, and they're respecting people less and less.
And if Mawson is slotting goals like that, you are in trouble. BDS come back from 2 down once before. They can absolutely do it again, but they need a little more force. Seiko got that first goal. Monkey Moon back to Rise. Great shot from Rise. They pull within 1, fist bumps all around.
Oh man, you see it, Seiko, from the ceiling. This time you just had to predict it. They needed the whole squad on it. Great placement from Rise there to try and close the gap, but you need 1 more to tie things up. 2 minutes, 39 seconds. What you would think is a lot of time. Realistically, against a team like Rule 1, is gonna feel like a lot closer to about 30 seconds.
Monkey Moon, great shade from Monkey Moon, but the shot too easy for Roas to save. Mawson getting back downfield. Leave the 50 back for Kaliers. Kaliers sees Roas on the wing. Roas, no net for him, and a breakaway. Monkey Moon on target, goal!
2 minutes and 15, BDS have equalized game 5 here. They take advantage, the slight cheat up to get the touch into that net there, uncontested defense.
Rule 1 have not been caught out on their rotation in a while. BDS, though, they find the seam, and a perfect shot from Monkey Moon puts them in position to stay alive. Rule 1, not quite done yet. Roas puts it up high. Uh-oh, that one dangerous. Here comes Mawson, pass in front. Great job from Seiko to cover it up. But Roas, he ain't done. Over 1, looking for the pass. In fact, he's got the bump, but nobody was ready for it on Rule 1. Monkey Moon has a little bit of boost. He's got a reset. He's got the goal, maybe. Oh, what a save, double commit, saved!
Everybody on the end of Rule 1 like a brick wall. Right place, right time, nothing breaking past them. Another attempt, though, is on the way from BDS. Here comes Rise. Enough boost in the tank to get this ball in the vicinity of that net there. Seiko with a shot. Instead, it goes into the hands of Ruas. This one up into the air, down to the ground. Who's going to take control? Instead, it's going to go over to the sidewall. Rule 1, they just want out of their half. They don't like to feel this uncomfortable.
Game getting more physical as well. Rule 1, a couple of demos trying to break through that BDS backline. That 50 straight out, shot off the post, rebound, goal! Mawson delivers the goal, 1 minute 5 left.
The teamwork makes the dream work. The pass over to Kaliers doesn't find his way in. Mawson goes, I'll clean it up myself, and I'll put us in the lead just over a minute. Rule 1 are in contention to end this here.
Rule 1 in quarters. They took down Vitality, and Rule 1 in semis, in position to take down Team BDS. The two teams that maybe you thought Rule 1 just couldn't get by. But here they go, up by 2 now, off the kickoff on the rip. You gotta be gutted if you're BDS.
Oh man, it's a mental game at this point. BDS, they've got the capability and the skill set to try and find something here. No cleanup from that third man roll. Instead, it's Rule 1 wasting time. Bumps coming out, wasting precious seconds that BDS needs. Rule 1, they want to face off against V1. They want to beat them twice, and they want to end this here.
Oh, Rule 1, another save. BDS, they need some heroics now. They have Rise on their team. He knows a little bit about that. But right now, Rule 1, it seems like it's their story. BDS, 25 seconds. They need 2. Monkey Moon, nothing. Denied. Rise. Got the way back to Seiko. We'll steal some boost. They need it with time left. That's all they're looking for right now. They're not gonna get it. Monkey Moon, no chance! Rule 1's backline holds. The wall will not fall. Masin on the 50. The shot too weak. Rule 1, run through. Europe's best to go to the grand finals.
They have done it. This team is the new masterclass in Rocket League, and they look like they do it with ease. It never ends for this squad. They continue to get better and more confident. It is nothing but smiles for them.
What a series. Rule 1, they give the home crowd some hope. We now have Mina versus NA. You know, all the NA fans out there, you got some copium now. You know, the heroes in version 1. Version 1, they didn't beat them last time. They get a second crack at it. And with how Beast Mode has been looking, they're gonna need every bit of that to take on this team.
Yes, they will. Listen, my hot take at the beginning of the week, version 1 was gonna make it to the end. Somehow I made that one right. Now, did I predict Rule 1 would lose to them? I'm not gonna say, but the fact that there is another chance for revenge from V1 is really interesting. But at the end of the day, Rule 1 knows how to beat them. They've done it before. Can they do it again?
We are here with Crespor, the coach from Rule 1. On now to the grand finals. Congratulations. First, I got to ask you not just about the twins. Everybody talks about them, but Masin. He plays a critical role in a series like this.
أكيد محسن لاعب كبير صراحة، ومن يوم ضفناه للفريق وإحنا عارفين إنه راح إن شاء الله نوصل مراكز عالية، والحمد لله يعني وصلنا مركز ثاني ولسه باقي الطموح الأول.
سألنا محسن نتكلم عن وش اللي ممكن يصير في الراستر حقهم، خصوصا انه محسن يعتبر هو الشخص اللي دائما ما نتكلم عنه، لان احنا دائما نتكلم عن التوينز، عن روس وكيلرز، لكن الجواب محسن. Basically, Crespor was talking about Mahsen, that he plays a critical role in the team, and the second that they got him in the roster, they knew that they're going to do great things with him, and they have reached the second place in Gamers8 right now, but it's still not over for them, and they still need to win the finals.
With this win, technically now Twisted Minds has clinched the top spot in the club awards. You got Twisted Minds into the RLCS. Now you've given them top spot in the club awards. Do you ever get tired of carrying them?
صراحة توستد فريق كبير ويستاهلون صراحة المركز الأول، وألف مبروك لهم.
زي ما شفنا أعزائنا المشاهدين، سألنا كريسبر أن نتكلم عن وش اللي ممكن شعوره تجاه موضوع فريق تويستد مايندز، لأن فريق تويستد الآن قدر إنه يضمن المركز الأول في الكلوب أواردز، بيكون هو الفائز بجائزة أفضل نادي في جيمرز 8 لهذه السنة. فسألناه وش الشعور تجاه النقطة هذه. Crisper's answer was basically saying that Twisted Minds is a great team and they deserve the win, and I'm just happy that we were able to help them. And I'm just saying congratulations to them for getting the whole thing.
Version 1 next now in the grand finals. This whole crowd here has come out to support you guys all throughout the weekend. What do you have to say for your fans here in the arena and around the world?
نوعدكم بالأول إن شاء الله.
سألنا كريسبر السؤال الأخير في المقابلة أن يقول له كل الناس الآن جايين إلى الأرينا، نتكلم عن جميع الناس في السعودية في الوطن العربي جايين يدعمونكم للحظة هذه، فوش شعورك تجاه الشيء هذا وش تبي تقول لهم؟ And he just said one thing: we're going to be the first place, we're going to get the grand champion.
A very confident coach, and he has very good reason to be. He might have the best player in the tournament. Version 1, Rule 1, coming up in your grand finals. Let's send it back to the studio.
الآن أعزائنا المشاهدين عرفنا مين بيكون الأبطال، مين بيكون معنا في الجراند فاينل. راح نشهد المباراة هذه بعد دقائق قليلة جدا. فيرجن 1 رول 1 تقابلون في النهائي، بالتوفيق لهم على طول مع الاستديو.
And there it is, Mina in the grand finals, Rule 1, ecstatic, BDS in shambles. You know, Johnny.
EU in shambles.
EU.
So
EU.
EU.
No problem.
EU stands for expect. Wait, I've messed it up.
Okay, go again.
No, I've forgotten it.
It was expect unsatisfaction.
I don't know. I messed it. I don't want to even pretend that I had that one in the back of my mind.
That was one in check.
Well, if it was end us, it's Rule 1's done it.
Yeah, I'm extremely dissatisfied with the EU's performance. But no, honestly though, Rule 1 have just taken down Vitality and BDS back to back. That's crazy.
Our World Championship Grand Final,
yep.
Rule 1 have just
Our
gone
Boston
through.
Grand Finalists, the two teams who sent Rule 1 to the lower bracket and eliminated them in Boston. Full revenge for Rule 1, and they 4-0 and 4-1'd them. This is insane.
This is also the first time, as I said earlier, since DreamHack Montreal in 2019, 4 years ago, that we have now seen a non-EU and non-EU team in the Grand Final. Only the second time ever.
First open era Grand Final at a big tournament that hasn't contained an EU team. Rule 1, version 1, the two teams in that Grand Final. And it's a rematch. There's a bit of a grudge match there as well. This is so scripted.
Well, in addition to Twisted Minds taking on the club awards as well with BDS out now.
Congrats to the $1.5 million that is, by the way.
Isn't that amazing that Rule 1 had to win at Boston, top 4, to get Twisted Minds to Worlds. Now they had to eliminate both Vitality and BDS to help Twisted Minds to win the club award. Twisted Minds are the biggest Rule 1 fans right now.
They have to be.
Unbelievable result for them.
That is fantastic. Well, it is at this point, and especially if they go in looking this strong, the rise of Mina and Rocket League is just incredible.
Can I just say real quick?
And they look.
More spots. More Mina spots.
It's never been more clear.
Please, more Mina spots at RLCS.
Yeah, never been more clear than now. This is the strongest Mina's ever looked. I mean, the format is obviously not 3v3, but they're winning the 3v3s.
Yeah.
They were 2-0 against Vitality in 3v3, Rule 1 that is. 2-1 against BDS in 3v3. In fact, that one loss to BDS is their only 3v3 loss in the tournament. They are crushing it, not just in the extra modes, but the 3v3s as well.
Absolutely ridiculous what we're seeing here, and they're looking in stronger. Grand Finals coming up soon, but for now we have to get to our STC play of the game, and there's a few of these it could have been, but we are going to throw this one, I believe it was to the Roas flip reset in that 1v1.
Oh wait, this actually does not
look
like
the fake.
the
We got the
fake.
fake.
It's the fake.
I didn't know which one we ended up on.
You got absolutely faked out there, Leaf. You thought it was going to be a flip reset. It's a mind game.
Double fake.
The really cool thing about that play is he glanced behind him quickly just to check if Monkey Moon is recovering or not. He saw Monkey Moon coming, and that is what inspired him to fake it in the near post. He knew Monkey Moon was going to be there. Brilliant play, but yeah, he did have a phenomenal flip reset with 10 seconds to go in a tie game scenario, and that I think is the difference between Rule 1 and Falcons. Falcons looked nervous. They were holding back on their mechanical plays a little bit. That's not what we saw from Rule 1. They are going all in. Yeah. This is confidence I did not expect from such an inexperienced team, but I'm amazed and I'm so glad to see it.
And we also saw Crespa, he said to the crowd, one.
What,
like
V1 or Rule 1? What was he saying?
Can't do an R with his fingers. It's more awkward than V. But he was going 1 at least. It's the Rule 1 versus V1. Only one can get 1. One gets 2. 2 plus 1. Leaf?
Do you want to guess who the MVP was? The Kidia MVP is?
Ooh.
I don't. I'm going to get faked again.
I'm going to have to go for Roas here.
We're putting on smoke and mirrors here. We all know who it is.
Yeah,
it was Roas.
Yeah.
Your Kidia MVP going
watch a different MVP pop up now.
I'll be so upset.
They're trolling me now.
That 1v1 win, I mean, this tournament has been a little bit about the players that we're not used to seeing in 1v1 really proving themselves. You had G2's Atomic, BDS Monkey Moon here, Beast Mode from version 1 of the finals, and being the favorite in 1v1 is not actually an easy position to be in. Mentally, that's tough. You've got your teammates beside you, you've got your fans all around you and online expecting you to win, and nothing except a dominant win is what would have made sense for Roas here, but Monkey Moon kept it really close, forced him to play it his best, and Roas showed up in the 2s and 3s as well. Just a dominant performance all around.
Yeah, you've got everything to lose if you are one of the favorites as well. And all eyes have been on Roas this competition too. And he has taken that pressure on. It has galvanized him. It has made him into an even stronger warrior. And in that grand final versus version 1, my word, what a beast they're going to have to
This is going to be the next test. I mean, Beast Mode is on quite a tear right now. Taking down TRK is something not many players have ever done in the world of 1v1. Beast Mode can say he's done that. But Roas, today at least, does look like the next level. That would be one of the biggest upsets, I'm not even exaggerating, in Rocket League history. If Beast Mode can beat Roas in ones, even though it's best of 1, I'll be so amazed and impressed if he could pull that off. I can't wait to see the match.
I just love that we're getting to see kind of the rise of 2 prodigies at once, it feels like at this point. Between Zen and Roas, it's like who...
Now Po too.
Yeah.
Like realistically.
Rocket League is about to change. It is on its way into something spectacular, that's for sure. But, you know, I kind of want to just get ourselves onto the next match, and the best way to do that
Do you fancy a grand final?
I think grand final.
I don't mind it.
You guys want
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
Is that cool?
Don't mind it.
Okay, well, how about we do the necessary break in between and get into our grand finals? It will be Rule 1 versus version 1 after the break. If you miss it, you